Hello, Olivia Colman is 50 today, one of our most talented, versatile and popular actors with a global following, so that when she became in 2020 the UK president of UNICEF, the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, she was able to use her position to get publicity all over the world for this international charity. She went to the distribution centre in Copenhagen to see the kind of things that they give to countries like the Yemen and Ethiopia, Ukraine, and at the moment, of course, particularly Gaza. And among them are disabled latrines, wheelchairs, early learning packs so that children can use toys and puzzles and games to develop, but also to deal with some of the trauma that some of them have been dealing with. School in a box packs, which are packs for children with learning difficulties. Maternity packs, hygiene packs with water purification tablets and menstrual pads and so on. A whole range of different ways in which the UNICEF uses contributions from governments and from ordinary people to relieve the plight of children in need throughout the world. Olivia Colman's able to use her position to support that charity. Most of us don't have that high profile, but we can support charities with our time, and it's interesting to see that 16 million in the UK give at least 1 hour a month to some kind of voluntary help for a charity. I was interested to see that high up in the top 3 of the number of volunteers are Keep Britain Tidy, which is not perhaps that surprising, but Surfers for Sewage has a huge number of volunteers, and each of us has our own particular need that we want to try and help meet by giving of our time, or we give of our money. And of course 10% is the biblical idea, and we can work out the 10% whether on our whole income, our taxed income, or our income after tax and expenses are removed, or we can just give at random as we feel moved. But the money that we give is always well spent. The myth that a lot of it goes on administration, I think, is dispelled by government figures, because they've investigated the tax returns, and they say that 86% of, and as an average, of the money given goes directly to the cause that was advertised, and only 14% to admin, which I think is not bad, particularly as an average. And so I think we can safely give our money to charities, and it's worth spending a little while, I think, just working out who we want to give to, why we want to give it, because in other words, what it says about what we think is important, and how much to give, both of our time and our money. We can't do the public thing that Olivia Colman does, and I'm grateful to her for doing it, but we can play a smaller part ourselves.